Greetings, everyone. This is Q, man. Hope you guys are doing well on this fine Friday. It's currently 3:52, 18 November 2022, guys, and I am in the Dominican Republic, guys. And had a beautiful day so far. Woke up at about 7 a.m. Started studying Spanish. Had my breakfast. Wrapped that up around 12. Went to the gym. Came back. Had my breakfast. Well, I call it breakfast. My first meal of the day is breakfast, regardless of what time I ate it. So I had my first meal. I'm not counting fruit as breakfast. I had that first meal, fruit, around 8 o'clock. Then my breakfast was oatmeal, more fruit, and my coffee and my dessert. What up, Jamal? I see you, baby. Thank you for joining me. Man, I hadn't been on in a minute. So, guys, what we're going to talk about today is traveling with people you don't know, guys. Because I'm going to tell you, there's nothing worse than being somewhere stuck with some people who irritate you, with some people who can potentially get you involved with law enforcement, and people who can actually be a risk to your health and safety. They can cause your death. Guys, I learned a long time ago. Even today, guys, I've seen, guys, have you ever sent for a female from out of state that you don't know? Ladies, have you ever been invited to go on a trip with a man that you don't know? Now you're in that small space with that person, and they may not be cool. They may not be friendly. They may not be polite. They may not be cordial. They may have some things about them that you don't like, that irritates you, that can affect your safety. So, guys, it's very unsafe to travel with people you don't. Guys, I don't even like to go out locally with people I don't know. I don't want to go to a bar or a restaurant with people I don't know. Guys, I'm an easygoing guy, okay? Guys, I like to keep it easy, okay? If I go to a restaurant, guys, and something's not exactly right, guys, I don't make a big deal out of it. If I go to a restaurant and I order a baked potato, a baked potato with my entree, and they bring me a mashed potato, did I want a baked potato? Yes. Guys, I'm not going to send that back, let them put my steak under a heat lamp. I went to the restaurant because I was hungry. I'm ready to eat. I'm not going to send my food back and wait for them to make me a baked potato. But some people, and guys, I don't want to be out with nobody who makes a big deal over little stuff. When you order something, it should be exactly how you want it. But if it's not, be professional about it, be cool. That's why, man, I don't do things with people I don't know. Now, if I order a steak, medium, and it comes back rare, guys, am I going to have that sent back? Am I going to have that cooked some more? Yes. But I'm going to say it nice. I'm going to be cool about it because they got to handle my food. I'm not going to be crazy or act unprofessional or act mad with somebody who got to take my food out of my sight and go and deal with that food. I'm going to be cool about it. And guys, you know something else? That's not going to affect my tip. The only thing that will ever affect my tip is your attitude, how you act, how you treat me. If something minor is wrong and you fix it and you cool about it, but man, and if people aren't like that and I'm with that, it messes up my spirit, man. It messes me up. I don't like people who are rude. And let me give you an example of that, man. I had some friends who came in country, and we went to a beach town, a small little shop on the beach. And if you've never been here before, guys, on the beach, that they're not big, highly staffed restaurants. There's a little unit built on the beach as a cover, and where the food is cooked is right across the street, just right walking distance right across the street. So, guys, it's like 18 of us. Myself and 4 other classmates sat at one table, and 14 other people sat at another table. While they was talking, I got up, I said, guys, listen to me. Let me make an announcement. This dining experience is not going to be like what you experience in the USA. Okay? The food, there's no food in there pre-cooked. Everything you order is going to be cooked right now. I told them, guys, the service is going to be slow. There's a language barrier, so everything may not come out just right. So I'm encouraging everybody to be cool. So at my table, so everybody, I don't know how they accepted it, but didn't nobody say, okay, we understand, let's go. They just kept talking. The whole time I was talking, some of them were still talking. I didn't know all of them. Most of them was my classmates, but many of them were not my classmates who just found out about the trip, and they said, hey, can we go? And they said, yeah. So anyway, at my table, I said, look, guys, it's 5 of us. I looked at the menu, everything on the menu, everything we ordered was about 2,000 pesos. They didn't have any pesos. I said, look, we'll get 1 ticket. Y'all gonna each put in $20 US. I'm gonna put in 200 pesos. That's gonna be for the food, the drink, and a good tip. They was like, cool. The other 14 people at that other table, they did not listen to me. They all got individual checks. So when the food came, guys, I don't like when someone says, I don't like that. Let me tell you something about the DR. That fish that you ordered, it came out of the water today. It don't look like the fish in wherever you eat it. It looked different. One person sent their food back. I don't like how it looked. Other person said, I ordered sweet potato fries and I got regular. Man, listen, bro, it was embarrassing. I don't like to go nowhere with people who I don't know. I don't know how they go act. Okay, I don't like to do that. Then it came time for their checks. 14 individual checks. They looking at them saying, well, I didn't order 2 beers. I had 2 of these drinks. This is about the same price. Oh, man. The reason why 14 people didn't want to just get 1 check and everybody put on a certain amount. So 1 or 2 people don't want to pay for a beer that somebody else drunk by accident. So, man, I don't like people like that, man. I don't want to be around now. My classmates were cool. They listened to me. They kept 100. But those people I didn't know, I don't like being around people like that. So, guys, I wouldn't travel with no one I don't know. So, guys, let's just talk about this young lady, Miss Robinson, out of the Carolinas, who was murdered. And, guys, I don't know all the details, but, man, she died a painful, horrible death. Do you know what it takes to break somebody's back and their neck? She was beat to death. That young lady was beat to death by someone she did not know. And the people who she did know were egging it on, asking her, why aren't you fighting back? They didn't protect her. There was a man in there holding the camera, asking her, are you going to fight back? Why don't you take, guys, don't travel with people you don't know. People you don't know don't care about you. People who don't love you not go protect you. People, so guys, it's not just people you know. Just because you know somebody, they're not good enough to travel with. But she didn't know the person who killed her. But the people who she did know, the guy who claimed to be her best friend, he's the cause of her death because he didn't stop it. I'm a man. If I see women fighting or a woman assaulting another woman, and that woman ain't trying to fight up, I'm gonna stop it. I'm not letting 2 women fight in my presence, and one of them I call my best friend. Guys, When you travel with people you don't know, and you don't know their habits, not only can they embarrass you in a restaurant, in a bar, in the park, on the bus, what if you don't know they like drugs? They like marijuana. They like cocaine. They like speed. What if they're engaging with the Uber driver to have somebody bring drugs? Now, this person who deals drugs know that there's 7 Americans here, 7 phones, iPads, watches, jewelry, money. You don't want nobody bringing that to where you live. You don't want the police coming to where you live. If something happens to you, you want to travel with people who will reach out to your family and tell the truth. You want to travel with people who will reach out to the police and tell the truth. You want to reach out to the ambulance and the police fast. You want to travel with people to where if something happened to you, they're going to call whatever is needed when it happens. And they're going to go to the hospital with you and wait until you're better. Bro, when that girl was declared dead, they left. She died on the first night. They supposed to be there 5-6 days. They left the country, left her in the country, went to her mama's house with her luggage and told her mama that she died of alcohol poisoning. When the autopsy was done, it revealed she had a broke neck and a broke back. There's a video out there of the girl beating her up and she would not fight her back. Everyone in that room is responsible. The one holding the camera saying, girl, you gonna take that? You're not gonna fight back? Was supposed to be her best friend. He the one who invited those other people. Guys, women do that, okay? Men don't travel with cats they don't know. Women are always looking for somebody to go so they can share the cost. Listen to me, man. I'm not sleeping in no double bedroom with another woman, with another man. That's what women do. Women go on cruises together and they share rooms. It's a bed here. Men don't do that, okay? No, guys, ladies, do not travel with no one that you don't know. Don't do it. It's not worth it. If you ain't got enough money to go with people you know, or if your sister or brother or cousin or your best friend, your real best friend don't have enough money and you willing to help them out so they can go and be safe. So guys, that's my spiel. I'm gonna go to the live feed, see what y'all talking about. I'm thanking everybody for coming in today. Thank you guys. There's 6 people here. We got 5 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. What up, Jamal? Johnny King, I see you, baby. Yes, sir, Mr. King. I'm tackling Spanish, man. It's harder than I thought, man. There's so many rules. There's so many words, man. So I hadn't been on here much. Big Boy says, how's it going? It's going great, man. But like I said, I'm in paradise. I hadn't been on social media much. I hadn't been on YouTube much. I'm trying to learn Spanish, guys. Jamal, 100% Q. Do not travel with people with questionable behavior. I'm telling you guys, I don't even want to go to a bar if I don't know how you act when you get drunk, if you drink too much. No, I don't want no engagement with fighting somebody because somebody bumped into you or somebody stepped on your foot or somebody knocked over your beer. We can buy another beer. We can buy another drink. I don't want to be with nobody who want to make a scene, fight, or go to jail over something like that. And if I don't know you, I don't know how you gonna act. If I don't know you, I don't know if you gonna ask any of these locals to go buy you some cocaine or some other drugs. Now I'm around you and I gotta worry about law enforcement. Okay, nah, I ain't going nowhere with you if I don't know you. I don't want to go to a restaurant with you if I don't know you because I don't know how you go act. Okay, Jamal, when I lived in Peru, I was hanging out with some people, and little did I know they were cocaine addicts. This was the time when Locked Up Abroad began showing on TV. Man, I tried to watch Locked Up Abroad, man, but many of the episodes ended the exact, started the same way, ended the same way. It got boring to me. I thought it was going to be, and it was kind of the same story. A foreign female, mostly, a guy pays to send her on a trip. She goes there. It's not what they promised. They treated her bad, kept her locked up, put drugs on her or in her suitcase, and then she gets caught. I mean, it was so many of those stories, man. So I tried to watch it, but it was too predictable, man. I just didn't. Um, I am not about putting my freedom at risk, especially abroad. No, man. I'm 56. I'll be 57 December 12th, man. I've never been to jail, and I'm not trying to go, especially abroad. If I live 54 years in the USA, worked very hard to stay out of jail, I'd be damned if I'm gonna put myself in a position hanging out with people, inviting people in my space that can send me to jail or get me hurt. There was a cat here, former Marine, cool guy, loved him to death. He is a disabled veteran and stuff, but bro, I couldn't hang out with him, man. Okay, I had a problem with. He's a cool dude, but he had the potential to be violent. PTSD, angry, kind of buff, and he just had that demeanor. He's a cool guy, but I just couldn't hang out with him. If we was in the building and go have a beer or drink, whatever, that's cool. But man, I ain't going nowhere with this cat. If I see him out in the daytime, alcohol involved, I ain't saying he is or has done potential to go like that real quick. You know? You gotta stay away from people, man. Guys, and I'm praying for that young lady's family. But I look forward to the day when those individuals involved who on that trip are put on a plane back to Mexico. There's going to be if there's an investigation going on right now. There's going to be a trial, and the ones responsible for committing crimes, guys, are going to be in the Mexican prison. They're going to be in a Mexican prison. And people wonder why men don't want to be hard, trying to meet whoever. So, guys, I just got a message saying that my connection is unstable. I just got a message saying that my connection is unstable. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. But how to act outside the country. You grown women fighting. Out of all the things you got to fight in the world, all the things that you got to fight for in America to live, to work, to eat, to have housing, to make sure your vehicle working, transportation, all the things you got to deal with, you got energy to fight another black person. Okay, guys, thank you for joining, man. I appreciate y'all, man. There's currently 9 people, guys. Let me get 5 more likes before I get out of here. Before I get out of here, guys, if you hadn't hit that like button yet, can I get you to do that? Also, guys, I'm down from 190, guys, to 160. I'm down from 190 to 160. Actually, when I got here, I was about like 193, guys. So right now, I'm at 160. I feel good. I don't care how much I weigh. I'm not trying to lose weight. My weight is going to fall wherever it falls. Leon Robson. Okay, bro. I see you. I appreciate you, Jamal. Man, I just don't have time, man. I'm trying to learn this Spanish, and bro, it's hard. Bro, it is so hard, man. Bro, what's so hard about learning Spanish is them verbs, man. In English, I eat, he, she, eats, you eat, we eat, they eat. Depending on who eating, it's a different word. And you got to multiply that times every verb. So once you learn those rules, it gets easier to do, but it's a lot. Not only do you have to learn each verb, and it's thousands of them, then you got to learn how to conjugate each one. You got to, so in order to do that, you got to know how it's spelled. Does it end in AR, ER, or IR? You got to know how it's spelled. You got to know how each verb is spelled. You got to know that verb to know it is in AR, ER, or IR before you can conjugate it. Man, it's hard, bro. It's hard, man. So that's why I have not been on here. That's why I have not been making videos, guys, because I told myself that I'm going to be conversational by the time my good partner come here, Henry. He's coming. He don't like people to know his arrival and departures, but he'll be here next month, man. And I promise that I'll be conversational by his arrival, but I'm disappointed to say I won't. But I'm disappointed, but I know that I've been working hard, so I'm encouraged. So I have a new goal date. My date to be able to handle myself, I got a trip to Mexico in July for 5 days. Guys, I'm going to be able to speak Spanish in July. Up until then, I'm going to constantly improve and improve, but I got some new goals because Spanish is harder than I